Welcome to Align Trading, going over today's SPY recap and live analysis. So first thing that I explained in the morning in the pre-market brief for Discord members was to be watching for the return within range, as we had sold back off from this high that we pushed out of Friday, and you had to be watching for not only the 560.77 level right here, that point of control that we have been talking about for the past couple of weeks, as you can see right here, along with the 5-day moving average, which we opened right at today. And instantly from the morning, you can see that we had a sell-off. We were never able to regain it. And from there, we just slowly bled out the rest of the day. Now, I also explained that you had to be watching for the shoulder near 559, which you can see that liquidity from Friday. Now, once we formed that shoulder, you have to be watching for the orange selling continuation, and you see this orange selling continuation throughout the entire day right here. We have this flag for the handle off of this inverse cup at this level you see. And then from there, we grab this liquidity that I've talked about as well for the past couple of weeks, and we have been waiting to grab at this 553. And you see that sell off, and we are able to complete this cup now. So same thing, we will talk about this in a minute, but we will need to see a handle right here if we want to get below this 20-day moving average, which will be the key level. Now, if you were looking for this to be just a pullback in the morning with the gap down, and you were looking for continuation breakout to all-time highs, well, I explained you needed to be seeing this handle forming right here, and if we formed support off that 5-day moving average and formed something like this, well, then you absolutely could see that, but you see how there is this head and shoulder right here. Now I'm going to go over the 1-minute chart and explain the microstructure and what this looked like on a smaller time frame and how you could have taken your entries. So now on the 1-minute chart here, in the morning we had news 15 minutes into open as well as 30 minutes. It was PMI and then I think ISM and construction. So for the first 30 minutes there was news if you did not choose to take a trade yet, but as we explained with this 5-day moving average off the open, you can see that we were in this yellow selling, and from here we formed this flag, right? There's a head and shoulder right there. You can see this inverse cup and handle gives a move down, and then once again we form with this same white algorithm another head and shoulder right here. You can see that inverse cup and handle once again, and this is after the noose now, so this is where we start taking the trades, and from here again we have this flag and head and shoulder. So you can see just here in the morning you could have been done off of just this series down right here to this 555.27 level, which was the close of this cup that I explained, and then from here we built the handle, which I'm about to show you. So once again, right after this move down right here, we have yet another flag with this white, and you can see how we have this tapering, and from there another head and shoulders. There is an inverse cup right at this level, and then from there, right, we form this head and shoulders as well, and you have that move down to the cup close that I explained. So as you can see right here at 9:48 at this candle, I explained I want to see a handle now at this 555.27 level. So by here you could have been protected, and watching that green and white that I'm explaining, I want to see start forming again, and you see how we start to form this larger handle right here. So there's actually quite a bit to break down in here, and I'm going to go through it piece by piece. So initially I explained, right, you want to be watching for this handle. If it was a shorter one like we've seen all morning, right, it hasn't been much structure. So if we saw something like this again, right, we see that inverse cup and then we dump, but it took some more time than that. And you can see how we form, right, that green and then the white algorithm. But what we also start to see right here is the pink tapering as well, and you can see how we're forming this larger structure right here with this head and shoulder, but we do not end up actually getting below it until here after we close this inverse cup with once again another handle with that green, and then we start to see that white tapering and the head and shoulder breaking out of the pink. Now you've seen how I've also been explaining if there was a reversal, so at this point closing this level at the cup, inverse cup, right? And we wanted to see a reversal, well, we would need to have seen something like this, which we tried to do, right? We tried to form this shoulder right here, but we never closed this cup at this level. And then from there, we break out of this blue, we start to see this right here. We once again grab this shoulder and then close the cup back at this level right here. And once again, from there, we start seeing this on the way up, which that never happened. You can see also here where I explained there was a double bottom in an earlier post. So if we were to form this double bottom, well, we at least would need to close that cup again. And from here, start to see this forming, which never happened. We were weak throughout the entire day. We were below the 5-day moving average. You really should not have even been thinking about calls unless you were seriously taking just scalps at certain levels, right? So if you took a scalp at this level right here after you saw that support, that is fine. You could have taken it after seeing all that support and it being a key level, but even then, right, it's like if this forms right here, you do not want to be in that, and you can just wait for a better structure. So during all of this, you can see how it's forming on the 30-minute chart, and I'm explaining to be looking for this handle. You see how that handle is forming right here, like we've talked about with this green and white trying to break out of it right here. So once again, at this point right here, after we reach another key level, being this 554.72, which I explained if we break below, there is liquidity. You can see right here, this is that level right here where there is all this liquidity, and if we break below it, you will see it start to head down, and then that second level of liquidity that you see as well right here, we form this resistance and it gives this sell-off. So you have to start understanding how these play out on the 1-minute chart, and when they get to the key level, what you need to be looking for in the structure, which I'm going to show you here. So as you can see, like I'm explaining here, continue watching the white work with the structure to head down. Otherwise, look for the cups to close and breaking out of the blue if you are looking for the upside. So if you are looking for a reversal here, you have to at least let this cup close. From there, see that handle like we talk about. Once again, at this level, maybe you see another one, and from there you can look for the upside. But the issue here is that never forms, and even though there are these bursts in here of buying, it is still within this tapering pink algorithm and within the white right here. And you see how we start to form this head and shoulder. Now, once again, there are these inverse cup and handles. Well, there is no handle right here, even though it looks like it is going to form. Same thing right here. We close this cup. You see it try to form this head and shoulder to break below. We are still above this level. Now we finally form this larger one. You see this handle right here, and there is that head and shoulder in there, and then you start to see us grab that liquidity below and finally break through that 554.72 level. So after losing that 554.72 and seeing this sell-off right here to that 553.20 level, which again I explain if we start to lose that, we can close the inverse cup at the 551.26 level, which you see right here. Now we ended up going a little more, but you can see this is a good target for it right here as we did close that. Now there was this level as well, which had that 20-day moving average, and we will get to soon. So once again, I explained at this 553.20, if we did not want to grab the liquidity below, well, you could look for this to form support, but what would you need? Well, it would have to form this inverse head and shoulder, and you would want to see a cup close back to the upside, which it never did, and we once again see the green, the white, and then the pink tapering algorithm right here, and within that, you see how we have this head and shoulder structure right here. We have this inverse cup as well. You can see that handle, and then once again a smaller inverse head and shoulder. Now once you get to this level right here, again we start to see this handle forming, and you see how we have that pink once again, and from there we form this head and shoulder as well as this inverse cup and handle right there again with this head and shoulder, and it gives that drop down. So with this sell-off right here, I'm just going to explain a little bit about it and kind of why we were able to do it. Not only did we have the structure right, but as I explained on ES right here with the key level being that 5550, and you see how we form that head and shoulder off of that level right here. And then I explained that the 20-day moving average was around 55.25, and you see how we hit that right here. And then we form this inverse head and shoulder off of that moving average. Now we'll be going over what to be watching tomorrow. So once again, we have some news in the morning. We have job openings, which you can see right here. So be paying attention to that 30 minutes after the bell. But in terms of the structure, right, as we were talking about with this inverse cup right here, and now to talk about this 20-day moving average. So there are a couple of things that can happen here. One of them being we close this inverse cup, and now we start to form this handle right here, and we build a head and shoulder and a handle off of this, and we get below that 20-day moving average, and there is a gap right here which you can see that can be filled if we do lose that 20-day moving average. Now in the case that we do not lose the 20-day moving average and we form some sort of support off of it, well, we can look for something like this, say the case that we gap down or we're slightly below it in the morning, and then we form support off of it. Well, you can look for us to head back up, and then maybe from here we build a larger handle and then lose it. Maybe we form another inverse cup to it, and from there, now in the case that we are gap down, say close to this gap right here, same thing, you can be looking for us to form support at that gap, and then a shoulder back above that 20-day moving average, and then from there try and grab this liquidity back up over the next couple of days, maybe into end of week with the news that we have if we are trying to revisit this liquidity that we built. So like I'm explaining here on the daily chart, you can see this 20-day moving average. We are now below the 5-day, and we have closed this inverse cup right here at this level, which also coincides with that 20. So from here, if we do lose the 20, well, we can continue down to that gap right here. If we do not form support at the gap, well, we can go even lower, right? We just have to be paying attention to it. We can see this upper Bollinger trending up. And then if we do form support off of the 20-day or this gap right here, you can see how we have liquidity right here in the case that we're building maybe a handle right here. You see how that can form. Now, if you're looking for a larger downtrend right here, we are below this 5-day moving average, but we need this 5-day moving average to cross below this 20. As you can see right here, 5-day crosses below the 20, we form resistance, we get this sell-off, and then on the way down, we retest this 5 and 20, and from there, we start heading down and get this bottom Bollinger retest right here. So if we start to see this trending up, we get that bottom Bollinger retest, and then it opens back up. Well, maybe we start heading back down, but you just have to be watching these things and cannot be making conclusions. A last thing before wrapping up the video, right, as we've talked about with this range right here, just be paying attention if there is a fake breakdown and then we return back within it, as I'm explaining with this liquidity, or maybe there is a breakdown, right, and then we retest and we once again fail. But that will wrap up the video now. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see members in the morning.